my weight class.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shayne Brown, accompanied by the coldest manager in the game right now.
Ree Rose London.
What, a bit more energy than that.
Like,
do you
why?
get it?
Could you just let me
Ree
ease
Rose
myself in? Like, I don't understand.
Nah, it's calm. It's calm.
Why?
But we're here. Diary of an artist. I nearly got it wrong. Diary of an artist and manager. It's our new channel. It's our new YouTube channel, and we're just trying to let you lot see. I'm doing it again. Take one. This is light. I'm used to this shit, Alright, let's go. Yeah. Okay. I've been doing YouTube for years.
Okay, well, let's go then.
Alright, let's go.
Take two.
Boom. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shayne Brown, accompanied by the coldest manager in the game.
Ree Rose London.
Ree Rose London, you already know. And yeah, this is the start of our YouTube channel. It's called Diary of an Artist and Manager. It's fresh. It's for long conscious.
What is that?
Well, you should be helping with the words, though.
I should be helping you.
You know the big words.
You're supposed to take the lead. We discussed this.
You're going to see the insight of what we actually do.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two perspectives, innit? As an artist and a manager.
Basically, just to kind of like showcase the authenticity of the journey. Like the bad moments, the good moments, the real moments, the dark moments. Don't hide anything, really.
Yeah, we ain't hiding. We outside, man. And yeah, man, we got a special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? A good friend of mine, 10 years strong.
True.
Do you get it?
Jesus.
Married woman.
Come on.
Not yet.
Soon come.
Yeah. Business and entrepreneur.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Creative.
Yes, indeed.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Am I missing anything?
I think you covered all the bases,
The coldest in the game right now,
Come on.
Miss Hasis.
Come on.
Yezzir Yezzir.
You already know.
She don't slur.
No.
Purr. Do you get it? Nah, thank you for coming, man.
Right?
No, it's an honor. Like, we were literally just talking about off camera that there's one thing to witness the journey, but to be a part of the journey, that's a different kind of blessing, different kind of experience. So definitely happy to be here.
Yeah, man, we're here, man. We needed you to join us on the first one as well, Carl. Do you get it?
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be right, especially because you're such a huge part of his journey.
Yeah.
And you've seen all aspects.
Definitely.
I felt like we would get the realest from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're definitely going to go into all the dimensions that make Shayne Brown. Okay, so first things first, let's just address the elephant in the room. Because there's going to be people looking at the screen going, sorry, I know him, I know her. Who is she? Ree Rose.
Yes.
Who are you to Shayne?
I am his manager.
Manager.
Yeah.
I think later on,
Yeah.
we'll get into more than that.
Because
there's things off screen, there's things off screen, on screen. And the things off screen, we're going to address it today.
Yeah.
I must address it now, man.
No, we're going to address it today. We're going to address it.
Yeah?
We're going to address it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
So, first chapter, Ree Rose, you're Shayne's manager.
Yeah.
It's no secret. You're not the first manager.
Yeah.
I've known previous managers. There's things have happened. There's journeys. But Shayne, let's take it back a couple of years.
Why?
Let's go
Why? What
to You Remind Me.
Oh, going back then. Okay.
You're independent artist. I don't even think you had a manager at that point.
Nah,
you didn't.
Nah,
I remember.
Self-taught, everything.
That's it. You're clocking over 1 million views independently. And
streams.
Yeah. That's even more than the video.
Yeah.
And now we fast forward to 2023. Where's your head at right now? Knowing that's how you started, kind of saw, I want to say early on in your career.
Where's my head at?
Yeah, now, as of now.
Well, it's in a better place now, but obviously in between, you just go through bare things, innit? But one thing I'll say is that when I dropped You Remind Me and it was going crazy, I thought I made it. I thought this is it.
Yeah.
I said to myself, when I get it, I'm gonna run down the road naked. Like, do you get it? Like,
I feel you
that's. But then when I got it, it was just.
You thought you had the winning ticket and it wasn't what
it wasn't what it was. Like it was just okay. You got $1 million. You ain't got £1 million in the bank. No labels is hitting me. Like nothing. Like it was just, what's next? And I was too fixated on just I've got a mill though. Everyone should be shouting me.
And it was on a platform as well. I think
it was on Link Up TV.
Link Up TV at the time, and especially when you're looking at your peers like Rams, when he clocked over 1 million, I think DOAAM Daily, he got the talks with the labels, he got the signing, he got the follow-up single.
Yeah.
Why do you think it was different for you? And obviously, with all due respect, it was at different times.
Yeah.
But I would say that was when Link Up TV was still pretty relevant.
They were big.
Yeah.
They had bare hit songs on there as well.
Why do you think it was different for you?
Do you know, there's two things. I think one of them was people were saying it was a cover. And I don't know if labels are okay with covers. Because it's like, you remind me, it's like Usher.
Yeah.
And when I said Monday, Tuesday,
You got
Craig David.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't sue me, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just
Learn
love
his
music,
lessons.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Russ did say it, though, if you get sued, you're doing something right. So
That is true. That's true.
Do you get it? But don't sue us just yet. Let us just make on, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's one of the reasons. And two, that's your camera, innit? So two, what was I going to say? I lost it. I think maybe I wasn't milking it enough, or I wasn't outside more. I don't know if I'm honest with you. I don't know.
I mean, now we're in 2023, we've seen samples go through the roof. Even before 2023, you had Young Bane, whose Rihanna sample with the Ed Sheeran cover went crazy. Would you still do the same thing now?
Would I do that now?
Yeah, with You Remind Me, would you still take the same approach now with your music?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I don't know, actually. What do you mean, like sampling something?
Like, yeah, would you still do it as brazy as you did on that song?
Yeah, but see the copyright infringement thing? It's a bit techie.
Did it affect you when you put it out, though?
Nah, not that one. Another one did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We got hit with another one.
Which song was that?
On Time. It's a Ja Rule and Ashanti thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone clamped us on that one there.
So, Ree Rose, were you around for that one then?
Yeah.
Luckily.
So that literally came out of the woodwork, and I think the hardest part about like me coming in and then all of these things arising is that back then I didn't know what steps were taken to prevent things like that from happening. And then I think the hardest part is actually being able to interact with the actual claimant and not have any reciprocation from the claimant, basically. So that's still kind of up in the air at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, Ree, how did you come about being Shayne's manager?
So I originally worked with him and his team.
Okay.
And we were trying to figure out how we kind of elevate his career and push it to the next level. But I found in doing that there was a lot, like his foundation had a lot of holes.
Okay.
And then there was some holes in the team where certain things need to be covered. It was quite a small team, so try and have the manpower to like cover everything's difficult sometimes. And I started working with them, and it was going well. Then there was a bit of dismantling, and then he decided that he just had enough.
Ree Rose, I know you're professional, you're brushing over it. We're going to have to take it back a bit though.
All right, cool.
Because you want to give the people what they want to hear.
Right,
so
cool.
let's keep it real right now.
If I have to keep it all the way
Break
real.
down
I'm gonna have to
dismantling.
sit like this,
All right.
like busy.
So
I'm in an illusion right now. Yeah, it's an illusion.
you know it is. It was like I'm pretty new to artist management. Yeah,
Okay.
I started in 2020.
All right.
But the difference I think with me is that I'm a very frugal person, and like attention to detail is my thing. Knowledge is my thing. If I don't know something, next 2 seconds I'll know. So for me, it was like I felt like there was a lack of experience in the team, and there was also a lack of kind of like drive to want to go and learn certain things to kind of push him where he needed to be. I don't feel like there was a challenge enough in the team. And I came in, and what I tried to do was first initially sit back and observe and kind of understand like the way everybody worked. But it was difficult because I'm such a passionate person, and I'm particularly passionate about being an artist manager. And then you are with a manager that you don't feel like has the passion for what they're supposed to be doing.
So his previous manager.
Okay. Yeah. And then you have somebody else in the team that is still trying to find their feet. Like, and they're quite young, so they're still trying to find their feet.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And it's very difficult when I have some sort of experience and I have the knowledge, and it's strong knowledge, and being able to kind of like, I can only teach so much in the moments because ultimately he's the focus.
Yeah.
And the industry moves so fast, I don't have time to teach 3 people and then execute what I'm supposed to execute. Okay. So it was just making the process even longer, and he's a results whore. So if he doesn't see something moving at a certain point, he shuts off.
Like a lot of us. Yeah,
and basically that was like the demise of like, he was just switched off. For him, he was like, I'm done with music. I don't care. I've had enough.
Okay.
And
So
then,
so collectively, and if you both want to answer, then totally understand. What was the last straw for you where you're like, because Ree Rose, I'm imagining, got to a point where you felt like you looked at the team and thought, you know what, I could do this myself. So how did you come to that point?
I think what it was initially, it was like, I told him in the beginning, I don't want to manage him.
Okay.
Like, I'm here to support his manager, to manage him.
So how did you get into the team then?
So basically, I was going to consult. I actually wasn't supposed to be in the team. She was
meant to be like the strategize.
So I was almost kind of like pushed into the team.
Okay.
In a group chat. And then it became a thing where everything that I was kind of talking about and discussing and trying to help them like kind of get a move on, it was like, nah, you do it. You do it right now.
Oh.
We're going to learn, but no, you do it right now. And I turned around and I said, but I'm not his manager. I don't want to be the one doing everything in the team.
Yeah.
And I was really trying to understand the dynamic of like where everybody's strengths and weaknesses were. So then at least I can help you work on the weak areas so that it can kind of get in a flow and then you guys can do what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of the stuff was left on me to do.
Okay.
And I think the frustrating thing for me was him not being vocal and his manager being completely vocal.
Would you say Shayne, would you say being vocal is an issue for you?
Not if you have a good working relationship. So like with Ree now, if there's an issue, I feel comfortable just saying it.
Okay.
When before, I don't think I set like a good working relationship. Like it was just.
So would you say you're a different artist now? That's why this dynamic works better.
Yeah, I felt like in those moments I would always ask him what he felt he wanted to do or what his vision was. I feel like it was dismissed or they weren't on the same page. Mm-hmm. And that was concerning for me because I didn't want to do anything that was going to affect his career. So for me, it was like, I'm not here to make the decisions. I'm here to give you the knowledge and the insight. Yeah. But you guys need to navigate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but I got to take accountability though, because...
Okay, I respect that.
It's like... I don't know, sometimes I just... Like, maybe back then, like, I knew what I wanted, but I just wouldn't speak up about it, innit?
Okay.
So that probably confused everyone, or people probably thinking, like, what... Do you get it? Like, what did we do? So it is a bit of me. Do you get it? Yeah. No, it is me, fully me. Do you get it? For not taking control of my career, innit?
So
do you get it? The
team's dismantled.
Yeah.
You're moving forward with your new situation. It looks better.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot more layers to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna chime back, but we're just gonna get to the main core as why, from the outside looking in, it might work better.
Yeah.
So, is this a completely platonic relationship?
Do you want to answer?
I don't even platonic. What does that even mean?
It means
is it
pure working relationship, manager, artist.
Huh?
No, it's not. He's being silly now. It's not.
So, do you think? I mean, from the outside looking in, a lot of people say, "Well, of course, the communication is going to be a lot better than the last situation because you're romantically involved."
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair?
No, because I think initially.
Because before it wasn't. Sorry, I had to cut you off.
Okay.
But at the start, you know, when we first started.
Yeah, to be fair.
We was just on work.
Yeah, to be fair, even in the team, my communication with him, it was such a contrast because even in the team, I could communicate with him and it wasn't an issue. He would pick up the phone every time I called. Oh. But the issue is that he wasn't speaking to anybody else in the team.
Yeah.
So it was like, at that point, I could see why there was a shift in the communication. I didn't have no issues, but his other manager had issues at the time. So after like the element of it being dismantled, he didn't release anything up until December. So between like August and December, it was quiet. But one thing about me and Shayne is that we actually had a solid friendship before all of this happened. So I used to call him every day, like, you need to get back onto the music. Like, I'm not trying to manage you, but you need to get back and do what you need to do, basically. And then it was a weird space because the issue with the team kind of dragged on through that period of time. But I was trying to say to him, like, I feel like he needs to have that conversation to kind of draw a line underneath it, just for himself and his own growth as well.
Also, there was a closure conversation.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
What's the relationship now? Collectively as a team, what's your relationship now with the previous team?
It's a myth.
There's no relationship at all. So what I did was I had a conversation separately with his old manager, because one thing about me is that I'm not gonna go and do something without holding myself accountable for what I choose to do. Yeah. And also letting you know this is what happened. Whether you choose to believe it or not, like, I can't beg you to believe it or not. But one thing about me is that I'm a super transparent person. And I said to him that he needs to also have that conversation, because I am not prepared to look a certain way.
Which is honourable. I respect that.
Yeah.
Do you know what my thing is, though?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to probably end up stop doing business with friends, basically.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, not to say every friend of yours ain't going to pattern. Yeah. But it's just, I feel like when it's my friend, I'm going to take it easy, or I'm not going to say as much. I'm going to let things slide, or... Yeah. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
It's not easy,
when this is meant to be my life, my career, like, do you get it? So maybe that's why it kind of crumbled as well, because it was too frenzy.
The lines were muddied.
Yeah, do you get it?
Okay.
So...
Yeah, because I did try to address that and try to let them have the conversation of what they wanted their working relationship to look like. But no one wanted to address that.
I mean...
It's my fault, innit?
I respect.
We're here now, though.
We're here, diary of an artist and manager. Moving forward, how are you finding having a relationship where it is business, it is pleasure? Yeah. How's it working out so far? So how long has this situation been so far, romantically inclined and working at the same time?
Like maybe six months, isn't it?
Ultimately, this has been happening. Shayne's a flirt. Okay. Let's just be real. Shayne been flirting the whole time I've known Shayne. But
Shayne's a flirt? I'm shocked.
Oh, I'm not shocked.
Why?
He is a flirt.
I've been to the drink clubs.
Like, he's a whole flirt. And
I'm a flirt on a... You get it? And you won't know my flirt.
If we did this, it's business.
Okay.
But every time we're somewhere, he just can't help himself. So then, I guess it just got to a point where, like, it became more intense. And I think people don't really understand how intense and personal an artist's relationship is with their manager. Yeah. Especially when you're managing certain areas of their personal life as well, and their financials and everything else. And I think what people forget is that for you to have a good working relationship with your artist, you also have to ensure that their mental health is okay, their well-being is okay. Like, if they have everything that they need, it becomes deep. Yeah. And then you end up having conversations about personal things that potentially could affect their career. Yeah. And then you start to bond. And I think because we had previously conversations about things that we also bonded over, it just became, it was a natural thing. It was very organic. Like, we didn't expect it to kind of like escalate to where it is now, but we organically found the rhythm. I don't think we like tried to fully just make it work. It just so happened that we've got a similar work ethic. Yeah. Like, we know, like, when it's business, like, we're so focused. And then, like, our phone conversations are structured like, it'll be like 3 hours of work. Yeah. And then an hour before we go to bed, that's our personal time. Yeah. Okay. And that's how it just organically happened that way.
So it's your own management style that you've implemented to make this work? Yeah. So how did you get into management then?
So I started off in management back in 2020. I encountered an artist. Basically, he had like a breakdown with his manager, and at the time I was trying to just kind of bridge the gap between them. So I almost basically just worked as his PA. Okay. And then it kind of interested me, but I didn't just want to be a PA. I wanted to be like more involved, but at that time, I didn't really kind of had like a broad knowledge of like what the music industry had to offer in a sense. So I just went and did some research. I took a course with School of Music Business. Okay. Learned more about that. And then I signed up to MMF and basically just threw myself in the deep end. I just spoke to artists, went to open mic shows. I went on MMF. They've got like a
music manager for
roster.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah. Proper music stuff.
Manager for yeah.
So you're accredited. You're accredited. Yeah. You're an accredited manager. Yeah.
So I basically just reached out to artists, had the conversation, put them on 3-month trials, managed them. If it wasn't a good fit, on to the next one.
3-month trials.
Like, yeah, he was
deadly,
so...
Like,
yeah. It's good though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it makes sense. But when I had 3-month trial,
yeah,
even though I know I'm gonna pattern,
I just didn't want anybody to feel. I didn't
Yeah.
want anybody to feel like I was wasting their time, and I was new as
It
well.
just made
So
it
I
look
had
like
to kind of
she's serious, like,
yeah.
it.
So and then from there, like I had 3 artists at the time, and it was like I just wanted to get to work, but no one was at the point where like they just wanted to work.
Yeah.
And trying to pull someone is difficult. And then I've got a mentor within a music label, and he said to me, don't ever work harder
if they're not
than
working
your artist.
harder than you, then
if you're working harder than your artist, it's not the situation you should be in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think people really need to understand that one, because that's key.
That's a serious thing.
Because Shayne, you were just reminding me at the top of the whole section of this interview that we've known each other 10 years deep. Shayne is incredibly private.
Yeah.
Deadly private.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know anything about Shayne unless he wanted you to know.
Yeah.
And if he let you know, you'd have to be a friend for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So when I got the call about this,
Yeah.
the only question I'm thinking, and everyone else at home is thinking, why now? Why are you putting your business on the screen?
Because I feel like the past years, everyone knows the music, but they don't know me. And I don't want to be one of them artists where I'm putting stuff out. How can I have millions of streams and this and that, but my Instagram is like 3,000? Like, not to. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of artists would just blame the algorithm, but you're taking accountability. I respect that.
I feel like no one's like generally. They don't know anything about me. They don't have no. It's like the tune's hard, but who is this person? Like,
okay, so you're allowing your supporters to get to know you.
Yeah.
Can I give you a story?
Give us a story, man.
We're gonna pull it back to when we were in the team, yeah.
Okay.
And I had a conversation with Shayne, and I said to him, I feel like I don't know who Shayne Brown is. I hear the music, but I have
and I was baffed
no
why
idea.
she's saying that, because I thought I'm putting my things up.
Why are you baffed when we done said it years ago? Carry on, Ree Rose.
So
please.
like I'm saying to him, I'm going on the internet, can't see no proper bio. Like I literally don't know his story whatsoever.
Preach on.
We sat in a 3-hour conversation arguing with Shayne.
Yeah.
To the point where he got mad.
Yeah, sounds like Shayne, yeah.
I went and wrote something. And I swear to you, it was the realest thing
2 cups.
he ever wrote.
Yeah, that was heartfelt.
I ever heard. And I was trying to explain to him, like,
which is out now.
That is what people need to see. Like, you can't always just be talking about how happy you are and gal this and that. Like, where is the hardship? Where's the heartbreak? Like, where is the pain? And I just didn't see it. And he's a person, he smiles all the time. You'd never think anything's wrong with him.
True.
So for me, it was like, I need to understand why you actually do music, because I don't. I didn't get it. Like, it wasn't connecting for me. And
I was doing it before though, like last night in Emma and rap therapy.
Yeah, when you're rapping.
I had I had stuff, but then I think I just kind of got gassed by the, when you put out
I know, but it wasn't connecting.
Everyone's like, gee, that's what I'm saying.
It just wasn't
really
connecting for me, and it's like I would hear it, but then I know you in person as well, so it's like I'd hear it, but it's like 2 different people.
Yeah.
But now, like I feel like bringing everything together, like even giving the insight to his life and the way his music's kind of changed and what he's saying now, I feel like it just ties it in more.
Yeah, man, back, man. Guys, we're back. It took a while. Do you know what I'm saying? But we're here, man. We're here to work, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are you ready for people to get to know you on a personal level, though, Shayne?
Yeah, Carl, I've worked on myself, innit? So it's like, I'm open and honest. Like, I'm an open book.
So how have you worked on yourself?
You get me? My dad. This is my dad's book,
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Papa Brown.
Papa Brown, do you get it? So
promotion, we love it.
I'm here to promote family business. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes.
So how have you worked on yourself then?
Like when I mean work on myself, as in I've just worked on being open and honest. Like just. I don't know how would I explain it.
His growth has been amazing from the person I first met to now, and I think it's first and foremost. I think the biggest thing is his communication.
Okay.
Shayne's a person. If you don't want to talk to you, he ain't answering the phone. You could call 25 times. The ambulance is on its way to you. He ain't answering.
Yeah.
But I think now for him, he takes accountability and actually addresses it rather than just taking the accountability behind the scenes. And not actually addressing it or closing it off and having a conversation. So I think he's in that sense, like he's able to communicate more. He's able to kind of like be understanding to other people as well as kinder to himself. Like, I feel like he puts a lot of pressure on himself. He's lessened the overthinking.
Okay.
And the ideal of perfection in his head. Like, I feel like now he's a lot more.
Do you overthink?
Freer.
I overthink all the time, but that's because I'm very competitive and I work relentlessly.
Yeah. But do you overthink where it's like panic overthink, or is it just...
I do that as well. Whenever I'm doing that, I just have my things that help me zone out. That's why I was asking you, what do you do? Because like my methods are, I just watch a movie. Yeah. Or I'll watch a series. I try to not have things that can become addictive, be the things that calm me. So I don't try to make a habit of drinking. Yeah. But I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just going to watch TV. Yeah. And chill.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Or I'll go to the cinema, I'll go to a museum, the V&A museum. But this ain't about me, Shayne. It's about you. There's someone at home sitting down, and recently Conan from Krypton Conan, he dropped a documentary about his PTSD.
Yeah.
In our community, the black community, these kind of conversations are taboo. We don't talk about mental health. Don't go and embarrass us or you look mad. All these type of derogatory terms we use to say someone's off their head or whatever. You've got someone who, I mean, neighbouring area to yourself. No, not neighbouring area. Sorry, he's from South, you're from North. But you've got someone who, let's just say you have similar backgrounds. Yeah. And seeing someone that looks like you say, I have a problem, and says it publicly on Channel 4 is a pretty big deal. There you go. Shout out the plug. So that's why there's someone at home that looks up to you. They want to know, what methods have you taken to be a better communicator? Is it the woman in your life? Is it something else?
100%, man. Yeah, she obviously reopened my eyes to that car. Even the man that would tell you, like, I'm terrible, man. Like, I'll just air. I wouldn't say nothing. Do you get it? But yeah, definitely, you open my eyes. You show me a perspective. Just let people know. Like, do you know what my thing is? I would care about how the other person thinks. Oh, I'd make up a whole story in my head, like
a whole scenario already before it's even happened.
Like, let me not. I can't send this because he's gonna do. Or she's gonna. Yeah. Do you get it? And I just end up, which you might think this is a pussy old thing. Like, do you get it? Okay. Like, just now, I would just say what it is. Take it how they could take it how they want to take it. Doesn't affect me because I was truthful and I was honest. Yeah. Do you get it? Yeah. That's how I'm moving now. Like, just. I'm like a butterfly, like I'm just, do you get it? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I'm ready, like, you get it? I feel ready, like, you know what I'm saying?
So speaking of feeling ready, what's the plan now then? What does the future hold? What have you got that you're working on?
So obviously music there. I'm going to drop a single in July. I've got bare singles and I've got a project. Then we're working with producers to make some more fresh music as well.
I saw you in the studio with Dewante Navir.
Yeah, shout out to Dewante, Jay
Something cooking.
Yeah. All that. Hey, any producers, shout Ree. Let's get active, man. Because I've just been on a tight beat thing, majority of my whole thing. Like,
okay.
Do you get it? So I want to start working. But yeah, just a lot of content. As you can see, this diary for artists and manager.
So with the diary, what are we supposed to be expecting? Is it a weekly thing? Is it bi-weekly, daily?
Because we're new, because we're just starting. I don't want to say and then we're not doing it.
Nah, do you know what it is? I feel like one thing I think me and him both pride ourselves on is it being organic. And what we don't want to do is pressure ourselves because
to say one a day and then
I think for us, like, we're just building our content at the moment to the point where, like, we can actually have a decent flow of content coming out so that people are not left for too long. So we're just building the content portfolio basically, and then like trying to just decide like when we actually want to release the channel, and then just go from there really. And I think the first kind of 2 videos will kind of show us like what the demand is like, and if we feel like it's steady enough, then we might up it to more frequent or lessen it.
You know what it's like, hey sis and that. Like, how many when you started? Like, how many did you drop? Like,
when we started, just before I say that, I just want to get something clear with the energy and the mood, of what you guys are doing. Because when you talk about people that are working together and are in a romantic relationship, the first thing I think of is, are you giving us some love and hip hop? Like Zeus Network? Are we gonna see arguments? Are we gonna see the private stuff? Are we gonna see the nitty gritty?
Well, like OnlyFans or something?
Not OnlyFans.
Listen,
it's a Sunday. I don't know when this is coming out, but damn it. No, but I'm thinking, are you gonna give us black people a problem? Here's one. Are you giving us love and hip hop type ish? Are you giving us Made in Chelsea? A bit more.
That's my show, though. Wait, it wasn't my show.
So what vibe are you lot coming on?
Do you know what? Yeah, I just think for us.
Not love and hip hop. I'm not on
It's
none
just
of that.
Shayne Brown and Ree. Like, you just have to really experience us yourself. I don't feel like we sit in a Made in Chelsea category or a love and hip hop category. I think every single day is different for me and Shayne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like we're not scared to argue.
Okay.
Because we constructively argue.
Because there's some nosy people. They want to know how much do we actually get to see.
Yeah. You'll basically see everything.
Everything? That's a promise.
Yeah.
Alright.
And if they want to see some, you know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
We're going to send that Patreon link.
I can't.
You get it when you got to pay subscription and you can see the real stuff. Do you get it?
I'm afraid to ask. I shouldn't ask for that, Ree Rose.
What? Ask what?
What the heck he's talking about? Let's just
the real nitty-gritty,
Shayne is in the clouds.
Yeah.
Let's get this money, man.
The clouds.
Yeah.
I just let him waffle when he wants to.
Yeah. I see how the dynamic works. You let him waffle.
Yeah, just let him waffle.
You come back with it.
Sometimes you need a waffle, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
brighten up the day.
We get episodes. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episodes.
And it will just be like about like how we balance being in a relationship and working in those moments. Yeah. And like we've even incorporated more personal stuff.
Okay.
Because I think we were kind of challenged with that idea of how much personal we actually wanted to show.
Yeah.
But I think it's hard for us when we look at our footage back. It's hard because it actually never switches off. Because in every single moment, we're still authentically ourselves, as we did before. Focus on work. When work's done, it's personal.
Yeah.
And if we're such in a rhythm of that, like, it's just natural to us now.
So what's been the biggest hurdle so far?
What?
I want to know if you both have the same one or different ones. So Shayne, you go first. I don't want Ree Rose's one answer to influence
biggest
yours.
hurdle, how though? Like,
just in the dynamic you have right now, what's the biggest hurdle been? Because it can't have been all sweet, or are you still in your honeymoon stage?
You didn't have a honeymoon
There's no
stage,
honey, not really.
Okay, you said that at the same time as well.
Yeah, it's just been kind of just work. Okay. Shout out Rihanna, just work. Rihanna.
You got it.
Okay, yeah.
There ain't really been no, like, there has, but that's a bit private.
You're looking at Ree Rose for the answer.
No, like, because...
What's been the biggest hurdle?
There's been a mad thing, but I don't know if...
You said you're going to be open.
I think,
okay.
This is what I think.
They got me sitting like Mizzy, yo.
The biggest hurdle for us in doing this was sometimes he doesn't switch off from the personal.
Oh, really? I thought that might have been the other way around.
No, sometimes he doesn't switch off from the personal.
Okay.
And so and because I've always been a person, like, my career is so important to me. Like, when I'm in work mode, I'm blind to everything else.
Okay.
So for me, it's like, until I feel like I can draw a line under work today and it's done, then cool. But sometimes he elongates it.
Okay.
And I think the hardest thing for me was I was a very masculine person.
Okay.
Like, I
I
haven't been in a relationship for a long time.
Yeah, because this is
something
that women are going through.
I was in the driver's seat of my own life.
Did you just do that?
This is real stuff.
It's real. Like, I didn't have to answer to nobody.
Yeah.
And I think the hardest thing for me was, especially with my own personal traumas, being feminine. Because I feel like in order for me to be feminine, I had to feel safe in being vulnerable.
You should be proud of yourself, Shayne.
And
it's not easy to do that.
Yeah.
So let's get this,
take note.
Let's get this for the record, yeah. So, you know, what you said is just it's a lot. You know, and I respect you for being open about that.
Yeah.
As a woman in this day and age, there's a crop of men that are just let's not even go into it. So you having to be masculine and, you know, be accountable for yourself, independent.
Yeah.
It's something that had to come naturally to you. It's not like you wanted.
No, like...
You met Shayne, and you're telling me that Shayne Brown... I'm sorry, I got to say Shayne. Shayne Brown allowed you to bask in your feminine energy. Yeah. You got... How?
Literally. And if I be real with you, at first I didn't understand what it meant. And the thing is, for me, because I have a daughter, like, for me, protection is everything. Protecting myself, protecting her. So... In order for me to show vulnerability, he had to show it first.
So he showed it first?
He showed vulnerability.
Wait, so who made the first move?
What do you mean by move, though?
Oh, wait, no, to be fair, I did.
Really?
Way before all of the artist stuff. It's been an ongoing thing, if I'm honest.
Yo, the timeline is crazy
yeah.
right now. So was it before you entered the team?
Literally.
I knew her before all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you guys first meet then?
Let me say,
Okay,
because I don't care
anymore.
anymore.
Now,
I'm say it
with chest. All right, go on.
I'm saying it with bare chest.
Come on.
I haven't been gym in a while, but I'll say it with chest.
Okay.
Come on.
But obviously, I was on the Hinge thing, innit?
The app.
Yeah.
All right now.
Ah.
Okay now.
Like,
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
No, I was on it, man. Do you know? But I was delusional. I was thinking, let me go on there, promote my music, use my looks. Do you get it?
On Hinge.
Like,
That's a technique.
It was working though.
Yeah.
Okay.
People go, oh, what tune is? Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
But
500.
yeah, I had bare matches. Bare, like 400, 500.
500.
That's an
like,
ego boost, isn't
I'm
it?
telling you. 500.
What can I say? But do you know what it is? It's then I think I swiped you.
Yeah.
This is so what I can't remember.
Yeah, he swiped me, and then all I got was a message that I'm gonna call you at 9:00.
Did I call you though?
Yeah, no, I called you first.
Oh, yeah,
you gave me your number, I called you first.
Yeah, she called me.
Like, I'm doing something. I'll call you back in an hour.
Yeah, you know that's the pattern, man. Though you have to like.
Oh, that was fake. Okay.
Yeah, you still didn't call back in an hour. I called back.
Okay.
I thought I could have been in my bed just to get it,
but
but
we were on
you
the
have
phone
to
6
make
hours.
it. Yeah, we
From
was on
that
the phone 6
conversation.
hours.
For 6 hours.
It was a deep thing. It was
Yeah.
a deep thing.
So this gotta be what? This can't have been. Is it 2022 then?
This was This was like
21.
Yeah.
2021.
2021. Yeah,
Okay.
2021.
So you guys like kind of been rocking together for a bit then.
Yeah, but he jarred me though. I'm not gonna lie to you because he's the type of person he don't like to answer the phone.
My communication, like
And
I was just.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm a spontaneous man.
So he became a +44.
Oh no, you weren't saved. Mad.
Yeah.
Well, I was
mad.
saved.
He was saved
and
then became a
deleted it.
+44.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there was a point where you dropped him out, basically.
Basically, weren't talking.
So did you know you were dropped out?
Nah.
You
come
never
on,
knew.
man. 500. Come on, man.
He
like,
didn't. Literally.
do you know what I mean? Like, come on.
So how did
man.
you get back into Ree Rose's good books then?
I think I was around obviously the area that where you was at, and I said, "Yo, I'm local. What you saying? Come link up, man. I got some wine, whatever, innit?"
Yeah.
Then she came out, sitting in the car like all fucking depressed and.
I wasn't depressed. I was mad because
what
I
it
don't know
was,
why
it's
you
just-
thought it was
The
okay.
energy was so low,
Randomly
but
out of
because
the
I'm
blue.
such a lit person, yeah, like
It's the
you know
Leo
what I was
talking.
I was dancing like.
In the
I
Tesla
was
car
just
park.
I was just active. Do you get it? But that's when it kind of rekindled, and then I went ghost again.
Yeah.
And then it was when Thing introduced you to the team.
Yeah.
Is when
Thing.
Thing that's one of the team members. I don't really want to say names.
Okay.
I mind saying
basically
it.
what it was is that
But-
I met one of the team members
Yeah.
externally on my own back, and then we realized that we knew each other.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's pretty like
Yeah.
perplexing
It
though.
was, yeah.
So it's meant to
Wow.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
when
I
you think
put
of
all
it that
this
way, yeah,
together, it's
definitely.
like, yeah. Do you get it?
Okay, see now?
And this is like, let's be real, like this is like my first like relationship. Do you
I
get
can
it?
attest to that.
Yeah, he
This
was
you
saying
are
that
the
to me.
first let me go back into my catalogue 10 years. You are the first person that Shayne has ever claimed.
Wow.
Ever.
Ever.
That's
Ever.
crazy.
I can only account for 10 years though.
Oh, you
Before
flopped
10
it.
years,
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. But I can account for a good 10 years.
Yeah,
You are
Yeah,
the
because I'm
first
just
person.
focused on my career. Like
That's how it's
what I
been.
was.
Yeah.
There's no one that you've even said, oh, Yezzir, I'm dating this person.
Yeah.
Not
You've
even
never
that.
said dating.
Nope.
You've never said... You never even told me I'm linking this person. There's no one that you...
Yeah, well,
We know you've...
yeah.
We know, but you've never
Yeah.
said like, oh, multiple occasions, this
This is who I'm
person.
seeing.
Because they're
Yeah.
clock.
Basically.
Oh.
I know the one-offs.
Yeah.
But I don't know the...
Yeah, but I wasn't even your type in the beginning. Go and tell them. Because I wasn't what?
Sorry?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, like, do you know it's you met me at a time where I was on like a journey, innit? So I like
Is that what we're calling it?
like
Yeah.
locks.
I remember
the
your
natural
lock
thing.
spiel.
It has to be vegan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it?
Because when I tried to set him up,
Yeah.
he told me, don't bring anyone to me unless they
Yeah.
have X, Y, Z.
Mhm.
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Do you get it? And you didn't really have none of them things there. Do you get
No, I
it?
didn't.
He was obsessed with locks. I don't know
Literally.
what the obsession was.
Yeah.
It's just powers, innit? Pheromones, all them things there. Do you get it? Ladies, come on, man. You ain't got your... So, I'm not moving to that.
I didn't say... I
But
told
I'm
you I'm
just
not
saying-
insecure, so I don't
Yeah, I
understand
know,
why
I
you
know.
keep doing that. Like, he does it all the time.
You
Like,
see, I'm just
literally.
sitting here relaxed.
But I'm new to this. Do you get it?
Yeah, I know. And
I was a butterfly. I was a
free.
free bird. Do
I
you get
know.
it? But now, like,
So
respectful.
what are you now?
What do you mean now? I'm like,
what's your position now? For example, if you were to say status, what are you calling yourself?
I'm taken, innit? Like,
okay.
Do you get it?
A taken man.
Taken.
Oh, handshakes and that.
Yeah.
All right. So your status being taken, you saying it publicly now, do you think that's going to have any effect on the type of music you make and you being able to engage with your supporters moving forward?
Do you know, I did have this thought because I write either about me or things that I see or that I hear, innit? But I don't think it will mess it up. You never know. You might get a love story, like a love project. I don't know. Like, I don't think it will mess it up. I think it just adds to my journey, innit?
Okay.
If you're rocking with me, do you get it? No matter what I put out, you'd F with it. To be honest, all my songs were kind of like love songs anyway.
Yeah, they were.
If I'll be honest. You Remind Me, Soul Survivor, About You.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many I can't even think. Like, do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm going way off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I just can't
You're
say.
still in that
I just
mood.
can't say I'm in the club with 10 bad bitches. Like, well, I could still.
You can still say
Like,
that.
it's work, innit?
But I told you that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I love the way the approval was like,
But
I
that's
can
the thing.
still.
I've
I can
always
still,
said
it's
to
work,
him,
man.
Yeah.
like, when it's work, for me, like, I don't feel like I'm insecure in my relationship at all.
Yeah.
And we have an understanding. We have trust. So my thing is, if you need to do what you need to do.
Nah, I don't.
Within the boundaries that we have set.
Okay.
Then cool.
So there's a conversation that's been had.
I'm still
like, if he has
new
to do a
this.
music video and another female is in there, I'm not fussed.
Okay.
And I'm not fussy to the point where I don't even have to be there.
So have you guys had a conversation about your boundaries? Like, do you have a list of boundaries?
We constantly have conversations.
For each other?
Yeah.
But remember, I'm new to this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like,
not an excuse.
Okay. Why not?
He says
I got into wifey mode, don't mind me.
He says it all the time.
I'm still getting used to it. It's like, do you get it? Like, if you go toilet now, in my head I'm thinking someone's going to try and move to you.
But tell her how you felt about us going to the club.
What club?
When we went out to the event the other day.
What I said to you?
Yeah.
Is that the litty critty party?
Yeah.
And his bodies get litty.
It's late. No, it's definitely in there.
Yeah.
Like, what bit though? When you went
how you felt about being in a relationship for the first time and being in a club environment.
You know, it's weird, man.
Because a lot of people say it's a setting for single people.
That's what
My own partner
I say that all the
said
time.
Yeah.
It's literally that. And it's like, there's bare gal. Like, normally the old me, who told you about walk on? You want to... Say nothing. Do you get it? Like, with me and my bit, we're floating around.
Yeah.
But there, I was just like, what do we do? Like we just have to just dance. Like, I don't know. Like, what do we do?
Like,
Like,
overthinking the whole thing.
do you get it?
So do you know, like, the next event you go to, that's a party setting, do you now know how to carry yourself, or you still feel a bit...
I think, no, it's calm now. Just, like, the only reason why I want to go out anyway is to network and to build that network, innit? I do want to have fun as well.
No, of course.
I'm not really out here trying to just get drunk and just... I'm building. We're building. Like, do you get it?
I mean, I'm glad you mentioned the party aspect, because does this mean we're gonna get the brown parties back?
Oh yeah,
definitely getting the brown parties.
We are.
That's gonna be litty, controlled, bare titty, bare.
Speaking of that, I was gonna ask you. Obviously, I've been to a few brown parties. I've noticed that you have a lot of female supporters that come through to the brown parties. How are you gonna navigate yourself now? Because they might not watch this, they may not have known that Ree Rose is here. When they come to the brown parties, how are you going to carry yourself? Because people already expect you to be a certain way in those settings.
I think the best thing to do, I'm a flirt, let's be real, yeah?
And I said that's...
And you're calm with that, I know.
I don't care.
You get it?
I'm secure in my relationship.
I'm going to end up flirting, but not to the point where I'm going to say, yo, come to the room or something. I'm not on none of that. I'm just going to play the game, basically. I'm playing the game.
What's the game?
The game is like, oh, thanks for coming. You want a drink? Like,
so you're going to be a host?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And do you
but
feel
I'm
like
that dress look good?
that?
You look good in that dress, man. Like, I'm going to play the game type thing. Like,
okay.
Do you get it?
So you're just the hostess with the mostest?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ree Rose, you okay with that?
Yeah, I feel like...
When the money's coming in, come on, man.
Because you just said in front of her, I'm going to flirt.
Do you know what it is, yeah? I've always said to him, can you
flirt,
let me finish?
Flirt. Let's get the word.
Can you let me finish?
What's flirt?
You just said I'm a flirt. You said it's a part of you.
Listen, let me finish.
You know, okay.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is that I've always said to him, I don't want him to be anybody else
but
himself.
I'm a flirt.
But what I have said to him is that we've discussed boundaries and we both have an understanding. Now, I know what industries he's in, and ultimately, I know what images he possibly will have to portray. And if I was insecure in my relationship, then I probably would feel away. But I am also in the same industry, and I am also at risk to certain things and certain interactions happening towards me that he may be uncomfortable with. So I guess it's just about establishing what those things are. But I don't have a problem if he's not crossing the lines that we've set in place. You want to tell somebody they look nice, that's cool. We go out sometimes, and he looks at Nyash, and I look at Nyash, and we both laugh and joke together. Do you know what I mean? So I think because we have the understanding, and we know where the boundaries are, he knows when not to go too far, out of respect for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the... go ahead, Shayne.
No, I won't go far, because especially when... man must be like, this is his first relationship, you don't know nothing, man. He's going to go out there and... But I'm someone where I could have been in relationships if I wanted to, but I knew what I was like. Yeah. And I was going to do a mad thing, do you get it? But
and he's always been honest about that.
Yeah. Do you get it? So, like, obviously now, like, I'm in it. Like, you're stuck.
I know, he says all the time.
You know, like Avatar. You know when Avatar,
that's what he says.
When they put their hair together, like, do you get it? That's why the lock. That's why she got out. But obviously I cut mine, but do you get it though?
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like set in stone. Like I'm on it. Like this is it.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Hours.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You get
this
it?
is my last relationship related question, only because I'm asking what the people wanna know in it.
Give them the tape.
Obviously, Shayne, you described yourself as a flirt, being part of your personality. If we were just to change things up, if Ree Rose was to describe herself as a flirt, how would that feel for you?
That's just how. If that's just how she is, that's just how she is, isn't it?
Okay.
Like,
don't lie. Tell the truth.
No, obviously I won't like it.
Tell the truth.
Do you get it? But what do you mean?
Tell the truth.
What if you was a flirt?
If she described herself as I'm a flirt, like
yeah, but if that's just how you are, doesn't mean I'll be here.
See, that's what I was waiting for. Did you hear? That's what I was waiting for.
Do you know what I'm saying? You can be a flirt.
Yeah.
So if she said she's a flirt, that's part of my personality. Take it or leave it. Are you taking it or leaving it?
Yeah, I'll be like, good luck.
Yeah.
Women shouldn't be flirts.
That's interesting.
You lot can't really flirt anyway.
Interesting.
Listen, be careful what you're saying, you know.
Flirt with me right now.
I'm not flirting with you right now.
I can flirt.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about.
You just don't know when to stop. Listen,
we're talking at a brown party, not with you.
I like how you done your nose, man.
See that?
Yeah.
We're talking at a brown party. See, if you were at a brown party with strangers, because I've seen you with the video models.
I filmed them before, Yezzir. Do you know what I mean?
Doesn't matter. You're still a flirt.
Oh, come on, guys. What are we doing here? Like, this is Diary of an Artist.
Yeah,
this ain't Love and Hip Hop. Like, you know what I mean?
You're just a drink. Okay. Before we go, we know the episodes are coming out.
Yeah.
We know the dynamic of things right now, so people should be aware of it. Don't be scared if you see some kissing on the screen. They've told you what it is from the jump. What is literally the next drop that we're expecting? Oh, and brown parties are coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the next drop?
Do you know, see this question here? I don't like it because
okay.
No, not like that. As in, like, I don't want to say, yeah, man, Rick Rock, like, do you get it? I don't want to say what's going on and it don't happen, innit? All I can say is just subscribe, like, all that stuff. Keep interacting with us on the socials, and you will see what's coming. Like, we can sit here and say November the 10th. I'm going
like
toilet.
The industry is so fast, everything changes.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Your network changes.
Politically corrected it, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're better half. So something is coming for sure, though.
Yeah, of course. We dropped 7-8 songs already. 7-8 songs.
This year?
Yeah. And it's been, 7 months, yeah.
And when can we expect this episode to come out? Is that another one that we
This month, you know.
This month?
Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
You're committed to that one. You
birthday,
claimed it.
It's his birthday month.
You know, it's my birthday. I'm always doing something, innit? So
yeah.
It's gonna drop everything. Well, not everything, but yeah. As much as we can.
Then.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I mean that's it. I mean, you've been watching the Diary of an Artist and Manager.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, Yezzir, for being an amazing host. You know, we needed you. We need you. It's a shame you're not wearing brown.
But you didn't tell me
the song. We'll get you some. We'll get you some
merch. Yeah,
some merch next time. Yeah,
yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Of course.
We do.
Again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I hope I ain't been what do you call it? Chattering my
Waffling.
Nah, you haven't.
The nitty.
No, you've been open,
behavior,
to be fair.
Yeah.
You've been open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then more than I expected, to be fair.
Yeah, that's calm.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I think we wrapped it in it. Do you want to say anything?
No. Good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get it.